They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a game.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A gain of 16.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
The 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
The carry.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a man in his second season in purple and black, it's Mark Ingram. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, middle. Watch the twist. Tight dog.
On second down, Ingram. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Jackson.
Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack. On third down, Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The Ravens' 37-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Breeze now. They'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 21, Ravens 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Well,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run run again on first down, Chubb. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Ravens 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Brought down at the 42.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Jackson now. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he locates Walker. Complete.
Breeze.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Steeler first down.
Play action. Breeze. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A gain of 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
24, Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Ravens 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Chase Claypool.
And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They run. Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Ravens 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Hey, easy. Go, 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 go. Let him. Here we go.
On play action. Now Breeze lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
42, Ravens 17.